Did you talk to the smith down here yet?
Hello, person, I demand things of you.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too.
You can read all about it in that adventure path. No one
Brought some infernal machinery with you.
Yeah.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close.
That means she has oil inside her body. How is she alive?
She also has heating vents in her shoulders.
How is she alive?
You
Magic.
Whoever put that engine together tried to have
That's a bullshit.
Mono valves inside a Ragnar's alloy case. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need
Also, all I got from that guy was a bunch of techno babble.
Yep.
Magical techno babble.
The best kind.
Outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
I don't see why not.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think...
Whack.
That's how it works.
There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
Just shove it in, I guess.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how else she's inserting it.
Good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate.
Enchanted coolant.
If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Alright, let's see what she has to say.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Let's go find some evil for you to smack then.
Bring it on.
I would take a short rest if I had any.
I mean, we can always take a long rest.
We may as well. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
So here's the thing I was being vague about.
Yeah, right.
Been naughty.
Let's not warn the party there's a possible devil showing up.
Right?
God damn it. Anyone but her.
I mean, that's what you would say.
Hey man, flattery works.
The two in the nine hells are you.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
Well, that kind of feels like just being a less powerful cleric.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's an awful bug.
I've taken
Oh, yeah.
more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those
Did you see that?
I did. The
That's
white
no
square.
kind of talk,
Yeah.
lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria
Which, you
by
know.
virtue of having no heart.
See, and this is why no one likes a rules lawyer.
Yep, fine print will get you. Say it, you coward.
No, because that could easily just screw over Wyll. I mean,
It's
even
true.
more. Get to the point, devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
It doesn't look that bad. So you just went Metal Mario for like a few seconds and now he has horns.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I was about to say
Let's
that.
see how
It
the
sounds like bullshit.
frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
It's really why you should never make a pact with anyone. Alright,
Oh shit. Gale's hungry again.
Of course. Everyone wants to talk, so we'll talk to Karlak first.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his.
Yes, that was very nice of him.
Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
A foolish decision, and now he'll pay the consequences. Nah. You must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Alright, what are you
Thank
doing? You give him more?
Yeah, I had to.
Good gods. I don't know what to make of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic. Yet my hunger only grows. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
It's been uncomfortable so far, dude. Sorry.
I'm sorry you lost your ring of color spray.
I just gave him the boots that I got. The Spark Feet ones.
Meh.
Mostly because I could only choose from the items I was carrying. And the rest of them were better than the boots.
Huh.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am.
Who are you, really?
Is a walking shadow of the promise I once held.
That tells me nothing.
Wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries.
Are we sure this isn't
Goddess
just your,
Mystra.
fanfic?
She revealed herself to me when she became my teacher.
I mean, it kind of sounds like it.
In time, she became my muse.
I mean, Mystra has a history of this, actually, so...
Yeah, but then look at who she chose. Him.
And Elminster, and every one of the other chosen of Mystra were all insanely powerful.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more.
Because nothing's ever good
how
enough.
powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Well, that's what happens when you cross people's boundaries. It tends to go bad.
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well.
Tell me everything.
Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise.
I'll
Save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Because you ruled out flowers and chocolates.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
That's being a little forward.
Isn't it?
feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale
Hand disappears in like a black hole on his chest.
You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
So like a black hole of magic.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
It really feels like it should have killed him.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
So like a nuke.
Yep.
He has a magic nuke.
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
It's fine. It's just a lie of omission.
Yeah. If we were to part ways, where would you go?
Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could, till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind flare colony, so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice.
It's not a bad plan.
I mean, you know.
But we need a wizard.
We need a wizard.
That is...
That's your only concern.
a great relief indeed. You truly
I don't
are
like
the
him.
soul that steals my own.
I find him annoying.
Yeah, I can tell.
My new rallied heart. I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll
He does
resist
realize you're the
as
only
long
one
as I
there,
can.
right?
Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
We can't. We didn't gather our party.
God damn it. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, what does Wyll have to say?
Nothing useful.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells.
God's damn
Just
her
look at
straight
me.
back to the hells.
I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it.
Well,
I'll be
yeah.
hunting
She's a
devils and
devil.
demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
I don't.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Wyll was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Exactly. Jesus. Half-truths and devil pacts are not with the soil you stand on. I mean, but yeah. What did you expect? She's a devil. Hardly the paragon of honesty.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before
Yeah, I
it was
figured out that
effective,
part.
I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
How does the tadpole make you have a less powerful pact?
Brain damage. It's the only explanation I have.
He honestly doesn't need to be that smart to, like, use the powers.
It's more than just, intelligence in the brain.
I guess. I reject your thing. Oh. You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
There must be some loophole, because that's how it works.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my...
Wait, does that mean he can't, look at his own contract?
Out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together. That sounds very dirty.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Oh, something
Tonight,
bad's
you can't
happening
chase the
again.
thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Jesus.
Yeah, maybe I should go for a walk. Stop having these these types of dreams.
Don't like them. Not a fan.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws.
Oh shit.
Right, hello.
Jubilant day. I have found your vile self.
Oh, look at that goblin man.
Oof.
The skeleton goblin man.
Sceleratus fell.
Your loyal and ever adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted.
I don't know.
We have been parted so tragically.
Rotted.
I don't know if I want him as my butler. About damn time someone respected my godlike depravity. What do you mean you're my butler?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Do what you want. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah.
Oh, one hell of a butler.
Oh my god, really?
You have always
I cannot believe they made that reference.
Really? I can believe it.
Fucking Black Butler? Jesus.
following the stench of that guard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
That's what a fair perfume, Jesus. Wow.
Yeesh.
This is more realistic, number 2. Did you cause me to kill her?
Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me.
Yeah.
Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance.
Okay,
Did you get clothes?
I guess.
You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night.
Well, I am exceptional at
I'm
violence.
sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
I mean,
You're going to tell me everything.
yeah, 2 or 4, honestly.
Yeah.
Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it.
Who are our
Be
betters?
true to yourself, my lord.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're really selling the whole ball spawn thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Let's see your new clothes. Can we? Oh God, can we clean up the mess at least?
No.
Jerk.
I don't like that one.